What's up, everyone? It's Annabelle with That Good Shit, and I am here with.
Yukimi? Hi.
Hi, Yukimi. I'm so honored to be here with you today. Your voice has scored so many beautiful moments in my life. I've been listening to Little Dragon for a long time, and we were at your show last night at LPR, and it was so amazing. So, congratulations, and just in general, thank you for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How's your time in New York been?
It's been good. I've been very jet lagged because it's been like so hectic and so short,
Yeah.
but New York is always fun.
Yeah, New York is a great place to be, and you played at LPR last night, which is one of my favorite venues. It's a beautiful space. You had the whole crowd in there, like on the best energy the whole time, and you were mainly playing music from your upcoming album, which isn't out yet. I thought it was so cool how you captured the room's attention and energy the whole time, playing mostly unreleased music. How did that feel for you?
I think it's definitely different. This is kind of the first time I'm doing it, so it's almost like a listening party slash show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. I feel like I've been playing with the Little Dragon for so many years. After sort of realizing that, okay, now I'm gonna put my own band together and stuff. I just want to jump out the deep end and start playing shows and like get into it. So it's a
Yeah.
good way to sort of get warmed up.
Definitely. How did you meet the band you were with last night? You guys had amazing chemistry.
Thank you. Angelica, who plays the bass, she played in a support band like years ago. I was just thinking of like funky female bass players, and she came to mind. And then through her, I met the guitar player, and through Eric, the keyboard player. So.
Yeah, no, everyone was incredible. How did it feel to be unveiling these new songs for a live audience? Does it maybe give you like new insights on what the song means to you, or give the songs more power to you?
I think there's definitely an element of it being scary. I feel vulnerable, but I'm really enjoying that. I'm enjoying like being able to be very personal. And I think that when you are very personal, it becomes human, and we're all humans, and people can usually relate to
Yeah.
the very personal stuff.
Last night's show was an incredibly beautiful human experience, and I love the content of every song on the album. I want to ask you about a few of the songs in particular and some moments that really struck me. First off, the song you wrote for your second son, Ellie, that was a really beautiful song. Tell me a little bit about that song and how it came together.
The inspiration was this overwhelming feeling I had when he was born. And, a lot of people think of just being like this big, endless, boundless love. And there was that, but it was just so many mixed feelings. I was so like just mixed with fear, and, I felt so fragile, with this
Yeah.
baby. And just, I don't really know how to express it, but I was overwhelmed, with just every emotion just bouncing around me. And it was so strong, I had to write a song about it.
It came out beautifully. What's the title of that song?
Elinam, his father is half Ghanaian, half Swedish, and Elinam is a Ghanaian name. So I wanted to name the song for him.
That's super sweet. Yeah, that song was really beautiful. Another song, I didn't catch what the name was, but there was a song where you said something that I thought was really powerful, where you said, "Only I can save myself from drowning in the deep end."
Right.
Tell me about that lyric, what that means to you, and about that song.
I'm glad you caught the lyrics. You were paying attention.
was.
On this new album, there's definitely a theme of love. One of the biggest sort of parts of my personal journey is just, the self-love aspect of love, and not feeling like you need, outstanding things to fill you. And I think I've sort of come to realize that on a very deep level. Like you think that a situation is going to save you. Oh, as soon as I get this, I'm going to be whole, or if this happens, or as soon as I get that thing and that thing. But ultimately, it's all within yourself to always like, own that, and to love yourself. And I'm still working on that. So it's probably like a whole life type of, work. But
definitely.
at least I'm realizing it, and I want to write a song about it. So
Yeah, that's super beautiful. And on top of diving into topics like self-love, love for your family, I think you have a couple songs on there that really beautifully explore sadness and your relationship to sadness. I really love the song Sad Makeup. It's a gorgeous song. Tell me a little bit about that one.
Well, I feel like our society, I'm from Sweden, but like Western society is just like everyone's reaching for this, happiness, and I feel like even in history, human history, and even on a personal level, it's like we're almost not allowed to grieve things. We're not allowed to talk about the sad things because we're supposed to always show up and keep working and be productive. So I think it's just a very important subject. There's just so much cruelty and craziness going on in the world, and just historically as human beings, I just feel like, man, we need to cry for all these things. We need to talk about all these things that haven't really surfaced, and on a personal level and on a cultural level, and so yeah, I think it's an important subject because everything matters, like if you deal with that, you can deal with healing yourself, you can deal with happiness. It's all connected, all the emotions. So I think it's a way of being healthy as a human being.
Definitely keeping that balance. There can't be, happiness without sadness. Like one can't
Right.
exist without the other. So thought it was really beautiful that you weren't afraid to dive into all those feelings, throughout the album. And again, I'm so excited for it to come out. I'd love to know a little bit about what you're listening to right now. What's some music that you've been really into?
I mean, when I work on my own music, I'm like so deep into that. So I'm just listening to my demos over and over. And then once they're done, I'm like never listening to them again.
Yeah.
When I do listen to music, it's a lot of instrumental music. I love like Aphex Twin, ambient works, like some Swedish jazz music, like Jan Johansson, Kokoroko. I have like a real love for like 90s, like Brandy and Faith Evans.
You can definitely hear all of that coming through in your music as well. This is kind of like a random question, but whenever I listen to you, kind of like the tone of your voice, the way your voice impacts me emotionally, reminds me a lot of Napalm from Hiatus Kaiyote. And I'm not sure if that's something you get a lot, but I was thinking the other day as I was listening to your new single, and I was like, I wonder if there's ever a world where Yukimi and Napalm/Hiatus Kaiyote collaborate. Is that something that you would ever maybe be into or you could see happening?
We've been in touch. I'm a fan of her. And I also really love her solo stuff. That's probably what, like, just really touched me deeply. Yeah, so, yeah, we've talked about it. I've had a busy schedule. She's had a busy schedule. One day, I hope it happens.
Yeah,
for sure.
I really hope so. I think that would be so beautiful. Something that I also think you and Nay have in common is both of your voices are incredibly distinct. When I hear Yukimi sing, I automatically know it's you, like within 1 to 2 notes. And I also think your voice holds a real special, like, healing power. At least I know for me, when I listen to your voice, I feel like a deep emotional impact. Was there ever like a specific point in your life where you kind of realized you had that power, that your voice held something special?
There are a few different points, but definitely as a kid, I realized that I loved to sing. So that was my first love, just realizing that, oh my God, I think I'm addicted to this. I'm just, and I put on little shows for my parents and stuff. I just always kind of knew very early that I was going to know what I wanted to do. I have a lot of friends of mine who just like figuring out, and I always thought that was like strange to me because, you only have yourself to relate to. I was like, just decide to do something and then do it.
Yeah.
But everyone's different. And in my case, I just kind of knew that I wanted to be an artist and be a singer very early.
What a blessing it is to be able to not only do what you love, but to be amazing at it. Because, I really think you're one of the like greatest vocalists alive right now.
Oh, thank you.
And again, it was just
taking that to heart.
Yeah, it was such a treat to see you yesterday. It was my first time seeing you live. And it was really fun. Last thing I want to ask you before we get out of here is if people could learn one thing about you through listening to your new album, what would you like that to be?
I really feel like music has a healing power. And, when I have a show, I feel like almost like it's like a modern ritual type of thing. And for me, music should connect people. And that's what I ultimately want the message to be, that we're here. All of us are humans. We're on a planet spinning in space. I mean, it's pretty crazy when you think about it. Let's connect with each other and let's find peace within ourselves and with each other. So that's probably the message that I hope that my music can make them feel.
Beautiful message. Is there anything else you'd like the people to know about you, Yukimi?
More than that, I'm releasing the album next year. I'm really excited about it. It's a big step for me, and I'm just really happy to be here and happy to be sharing and doing what I love. So.
Yeah, so excited to watch the journey. So excited for you. Even though I don't really know you that well, I'm really proud of you and excited to watch you take this next step. And yeah, thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.